G'day good people, Sawadee Cup. Dave here, thanks for clicking on my video. In this video, as the title and the thumbnail that you clicked on suggests, this video is about pig farming. No, it's not about pig farming. This video is about my first 6 months of retirement in Thailand and why it hasn't met my expectations. I can hear you say, why, what's going on, what happened? Well, it's stinking hot out here. Let's go inside, crank up the aircon, get a cool drink, and I'll tell you why. So why hasn't my first 6 months of retirement in Thailand been what I expected? Let me explain. Well, this is why. Because it has exceeded my expectations. It has been absolutely fan-damn-tastic. Being here with my wonderful wife, Noi, on a permanent basis has just been wonderful. It has been brilliant. And being in this beautiful country as well, it's just been awesome. On the whole, has been absolutely fantastic, and it has exceeded my expectations. So, alright, I've decided to do this video, I don't know, elsewhere, even though it's stinking hot outside, like a billion degrees. It's like 40 degrees. It's been 40 degrees for the past 3 days or something. But anyway, sitting here in a nice air-conditioned room in front of my desk, waffling on, I figure, would just be way too boring. So let's go out somewhere. Alright, so I just come out to a random temple. Sorry about the thumbnail and the title. I think it might have been a little bit clickbaity. But it's true. It's true. It has exceeded my expectations retiring in Thailand. But it hasn't all been wonderful. It hasn't all been rainbows and unicorns, farts, as I heard someone once say. But frustratingly, the worst part so far is the waiting. Waiting, like to get my bike registered in my name and to be able to have the plates. It took 4 months, and the reason it took 4 months is because of immigration. Immigration was the bottleneck. To get the bike registered in my name and to get my license, bike license and car license, they're two separate licenses actually. Two separate physical licenses. Look what I've just found. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get a bit closer. It's an old HR. It's as old as me, that thing. $1967, I think they came out, the HR. Unbelievable.
picture. Wow. I wonder how long that's been sat there for. A very long time, I would say. Throw a battery in it, it'll probably start this whole thing. Incredible. The things you find in Thailand, hey? Anyway, I digressed. Where was I? Yes, waiting 4 months to get my license and importantly my rego plates for my bike, because I was stuck in Pathumthani, couldn't go anywhere. I explained that in more detail and I go on a rant in another video, which is my first 3 months in Thailand, first 3 months retirement in Thailand. I'll leave a little annoying card up at the end of the video. Yeah, the frustration levels were rising towards the end of that 4 months, let me tell you that. But once I got my visa extension and once I got that all-important certificate of residency, because that's what I needed. That's what I needed to register the bike in my name and to get my car and bike license and everything. I needed that certificate of residency. It's hot today, man. It's been 40 degrees for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. It's just insanely hot. And I found a nice little chill zone though. I'm gonna go and sit there for a while. Like I said, once I got that certificate of residency, everything happened really quickly. Really quickly. Like I went into the bike dealer. Oh, this is a bit shonky. Let's be careful here. Yeah, this is a little bit shonky. Anyway, as I was saying. But yeah, once I got that certificate of residency, it all happened really quickly. I took that certificate of residency plus other paperwork into the dealer where I bought the bike, and they said it could take 2 weeks. Yep, okay, fair enough, no worries. I waited 4 months. What's another 2 weeks? Anyway, 2 days later, they called and said your plates are here, the bike's all done, registered in your name. Awesome. You know, said bring your bike down and we'll put the plates on for you. Cool, no problem. So yeah, took the bike in, they whacked the plates on it, and about a week later I took off to Koh Chang. Yeah, it was like freedom, real feel of freedom to be able to just jump on my bike and ride anywhere I wanted to. But yeah, it was good. It was a great feeling. I'm not really happy where my bike is, so I'm going to go back and get it. Decided just to sit here. I can see my bike here, from here anyway, so that's all good. Yeah, I went to get my licenses, car and bike licenses, went into the Pathumthani Department of Land and Transport, which I will call from now on DLT for Department of Land and Transport. So yeah, I went into the Pathumthani DLT and inquired, like took all the right paperwork with me. We knew what we needed. Noi came with me, obviously. She wanted to renew hers as well, because she's had hers for like 20 odd years or something ridiculous and wanted a new license. So, but anyway, we went to the Pathumthani DLT and they said if they were to process it there in Pathumthani, it'd take a month. They strongly advised us to go into Bangkok, because it's a one-stop shop and I'll have both my licenses, car and bike license, the same day. I thought, yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll give it a go, we'll see what happens. So that's what we did. We went into Bangkok, and sure enough, within I don't know, say 3 hours, I had both licenses. I had to have the medical test I had a couple of days before. You just bring in a certificate, fitness to drive certificate, and they say, yeah, that's all cool. At the Bangkok DLT, I had to have a eye test, a colour blindness test, and there was a test that, I don't know, somehow it's supposed to test your perception of moving traffic from a distance. You sat down at this, I don't know, a table type thing, and it goes maybe 3 or 4 metres in front of you. You've got a button in your hand, and you've got these 2 bars that move. They're way in the distance, about 3 or 4 metres away, and they move. And once they're level, you hit the button, and somehow that tests your perception of moving traffic at a distance. Also, there was a, I don't know, it was like a reaction time test, I suppose. You had a set of traffic lights in front of you, and when the light turned from red to green, you took your foot off the accelerator pedal and you stomp on the brake pedal. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty basic stuff. So if you ever have to do this stuff, if you're coming to Thailand to retire or to live or whatever, and you're worried about that sort of stuff, it's easy. It really is easy. Don't stress about it. Also, I have my pink card, they call it. It's like a Thai ID card, but it's for foreigners, for Farang. Yeah, you're not supposed to have to take your passport with you to a hotel when you check in and all that sort of stuff, although some hotels have still asked me for it. So I just whip out a laminated photocopy of my passport and they photocopy that. But I suppose if I stood my ground, they'd accept it, but what's the point? I've got a copy of it that I carry in my wallet anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I've also got my house book, yellow book, I think it is. Yellow or green, I don't know, yellow, I think. I'm pretty sure it's yellow book, yeah. I've got that. Not that I know what I need it for, but I've got it anyway. I've got all the official stuff that I need now. That's all out of the way. A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago I think it was, I did my first 90-day report. I went to do it online, but the website said for my first 90-day report I have to go in to immigration in person. I think, if I remember rightly, there was an option to do it by post as well, but I chose to go in person because I had a few questions I wanted to ask anyway about. One was about the online reporting and the other one was what I need to do when my Australian passport expires in November. Obviously I have to apply for my passport and get my passport renewed. But all I have to do is, take my new passport into Pathumthani Immigration, and they'll, transfer my visa over into my new passport, and they'll get all the details they need out of my new passport as well. So how much of a bureaucratic pain in the ass that will be, I don't know, but I'll find out soon enough. Yeah, so that's all the officialdom stuff's done, and now I can just get on with my life and enjoy my retirement. Yeah. Oh, yeah, since I've been here, I've lost a shitload of weight. I've lost a lot of weight. I'll put a clip of my first video up now, just to see how much of a fat bastard I was to what I am now. I've lost, I don't know, I reckon probably 15, 18 kilos or something in 6 months. A bit over 6 months, because I did lose weight. I lost about 5 kilograms in the few months leading up to leaving Australia, but in total it'd have to be, well, I know it's over 15, probably 18, maybe even 20 kilos now that I've lost. And I tell you, man, I feel 10, 15 years younger. I'm moving around a lot better. I just feel better, generally feel better. I do, honestly I do. I feel 10 to 15 years younger. I just feel awesome. But this last few weeks, well, last probably month, 6 weeks maybe, since I've been back from Koh Chang. Yeah, I've been back from Koh Chang about 6 weeks. I've got 7 videos out of that trip, and those videos didn't do well, but I know why. More on that later. Anyway, yeah, since I've got back from Koh Chang, from my trip to Koh Chang, I been sat down in front of the computer virtually every day, almost all day, editing videos, and I can feel my body start to, you know, I don't think I've put on any weight. I haven't put on any weight, but I haven't lost any. I know that. I haven't been as active because I've been sat on my ass editing videos for weeks. So time to do something about that. So I'm swimming most days, almost every day now I go swimming. It's just too damn hot to go walking. But yeah, swimming, a lot of swimming, every day swimming if I can, every day. Yeah, just got to be more active because I do not want to go back to putting that weight on, to that weight. It was just ridiculous. All right, my camera just shut off, so I'm gonna head off to another location now. Who knows where that'll be? And that would be at Wat Santhon Chi Taran, Wat Santhon for short, in Nakhon province. Yeah, it's the next day. It's not as hot today. In fact, it's a little bit overcast. I was worried it was going to rain on the way here. I'm about, I don't know, close to an hour away from home. Yeah, it's nice and quiet here, nice and peaceful. Anyway, on with the video. As I was saying, all in all, life in Thailand has been, it's been wonderful. It's been the best decision I've ever made to be here, to live here, retire here with my wonderful wife, Noi. I quite often find myself thinking, man, is this real? Am I really here? Am I really retired and living in Thailand? It just seems literally unreal sometimes, and I pinch myself. It's like, if I'm dreaming, do not wake me up. It's honestly, it is that good. I'm not exaggerating. I say to Noi sometimes, I said, I just can't believe, I cannot believe that I'm here in Thailand with you, with Noi. It just seems like a dream. And if it is a dream, man, don't wake me up. I've worked my ass off from the age of 15 years of age. And now to think that I'll never have to work again just seems unbelievable. I've wanted to move here to Thailand for years. Like, I've been traveling here backwards and forwards for the past 13 years, and I've always wanted to be able to retire, to live here. And now I am literally living my dream. And I feel very, very, very fortunate, very, very lucky. I feel a lot calmer. I feel a lot more relaxed. Like back in Australia, I was wound up like a cheap alarm with a spring that was about to break. And that easy, calm, relaxed feeling seems to get more and more the longer I'm here. And I've heard a lot of long-term expats say that as well. The longer they're here, the calmer they seem to become. And I've promised myself to never, ever take living in this beautiful country for granted. I always want to remember the way I feel now about living in Thailand, about being in this beautiful country. And I definitely won't become one of those grumpy Farangs that do nothing but piss and moan about their life here in Thailand. And they seem to want to change Thailand to be more like their own country that they left because they weren't happy. I don't know, some people are just miserable old bastards, I suppose, and they'll die miserable old bastards. I just don't understand why some expats living in Thailand are so miserable. you know the guys I'm talking about, the people like in like expat Facebook groups and other expat forums and what have you. They're just so damn negative and miserable, and if you listen to those sort of people, you wouldn't want to get up in the morning. I have absolutely nada, zilch, zip to do with any of those forums anymore, or negative people like that in general, and I haven't done for a long time. You know, if life's that bad in Thailand and you're so miserable, just leave, go back to your own country. I am realistic though, you got to keep it real. Thailand isn't perfect, nowhere is perfect, but life here in this country, well, my life in this country is fantastic. It suits me down to the ground. There are some things about Thailand that I don't like. I mean, like I said before, it's not perfect, nowhere's perfect, but yeah, there are some things about Thailand that I don't like, and I'll probably do a video of that in the future. One thing that I promised myself that I would do, that I haven't, is start to learn Thai language. To be honest, I haven't had time. I mean, YouTube takes up all my spare time. It's a lot of work doing this. It takes up a lot of my time, and I haven't had time. But lately I've sort of been starting to think like the old ignorance is bliss scenario. It's like back in Australia, I was so sick to bloody death of like the politics and the work politics and the backstabbing and the media. Oh shit, don't get me started on the bloody media. I haven't watched TV now for, I don't know, for years, and my mental health has definitely improved for that. That TV in your living room, that thing is evil. It is a brainwashing box, and my life has been so much better without it. Sorry, I digressed. Yeah, as I was saying about learning Thai, it would make life much more convenient, and then it'd be fun as well, interacting with the local dogs as well. I can't bark in Thai yet, but yeah, interacting with the locals it'd be fun. It'd make life a lot more convenient, but at the same time I'd have to put up with all the bullshit that I haven't had to put up with for the last 6 months because I don't understand the language. But I suppose I could always turn on my bullshit filters like I had to in Australia. Bit of a change of angle, and so I can stand up. So this leads me to the last topic that I want to cover on this video, and that is my channel and the future of my channel. I went to Koh Chang. I've been back probably 6 weeks now. To you guys it probably feels like I'm still there. But I was there for 2 weeks, and I pumped out 6 videos in those 2 weeks. So since I've been back, I've been sat on my ass editing those videos, and a bit disappointed with how they performed, to be honest. The main reason being, I think, is because my content up until that point was based around retirement and my life, you know, settling into retirement here in Thailand, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm doing travel videos. I think my subscribers, you guys, you don't particularly want to see that. You want to see more of the retirement type stuff, I think. So, and the other thing is, I think I probably just suck at making travel videos. It's harder. It's not necessarily harder, but it's different to making these sorts of videos. But yeah, so in the future when I do travel, I'm gonna do it from like a retiree's point of view, like I'd like to go to Hoi Hin and do a video from a retiree's point of view, like, is Hoi Hin somewhere that I'd like to retire, and maybe do some condo tours and that sort of stuff to keep it more from a retiree's point of view. When I travel to places like Hoi Hin that are popular retirement destinations, and Khon Kaen, you know, up in Assam there's like places like Udon Thani and Khon Kaen and Buriram, and places like that seem to be popular with retirees as well. Chiang Mai is another one. Phuket, but I've been to Phuket, so I don't really. And Phuket's nice, but Patong, yeah, too busy, too commercialised, and Phuket is expensive. Apparently it's the most expensive place in Thailand, but I don't know. I might go there. I might do something there. Koh Samui as well. A lot of people seem to like to retire there, so you know, I've got plenty of options for when I do travel and where I do travel to, and do videos from a retiree's point of view. Alright guys, before I end the video, I want to make a big shout out to my old mate Ralph, my old workmate from my Bridgestone days. He bought me a few coffees, 3 coffees I think he bought me. Good on you Ralph, thanks mate. While I'm here, I don't really want to push it, but I'll say it. If you like what I do on YouTube, and if you want to, there's a link below and you can buy me a coffee. You can buy me 100 coffees if you like. Completely up to you, obviously. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, consider subscribing. And if you hated the video and you've watched it so far, I strongly suggest you seek psychiatric help. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Bye for now.